Thanks, guys. I'm Catherine Presider here with Dr. Mark Cryan with Sport Management Minute. Now, Dr. Cryan, there's been some protests of the national anthem recently. Can you talk about the history of that and how athletes have used their platform to say what they want to say?
Yeah, I think that the protests going on right now in the NFL around the national anthem, a lot of people think that this is something new, and some people wish, some people want to keep their politics out of sports, but it really can't be done. And historically, there's a lot of instances of athletes using the platform of their celebrity to make statements on causes they think are important. In relatively recent times, we could think about Bill Walton, who was an NBA Hall of Famer. But before that, he was part of some of the great UCLA teams in the 60s. And he was an active protester in the civil rights movement on campus with the blessing or at least permission of his coach. More recently, there were some instances where in 1968, two African-American athletes on the U.S. Olympic team did a Black Power salute on the medal podium after they won medals in Mexico City. They were treated very harshly. They were thrown out of the Olympics. They were thrown off the American team. They were stripped of their medals and were really made victims for a big chunk of their adult lives. These guys really suffered tremendous consequences. I think that to the NFL's credit, they have allowed the protest to run its course instead of putting the league and the players on a collision course. And so I think that that shows a relatively enlightened sport management approach. But certainly this is not something new. Protests by athletes have been with us in sports for really all of the recent sports era and beyond.
Thank you so much for joining us for Sport Management Minute. Back to you.